So, you mentioned at the house this Elon Musk and Twitter thing. What is the latest on it? Last I heard, they had done some poison pill move where he tried to purchase more stock.
He's come up with a bunch of backers that want to back him, and he's come up with a lot more money, and he's sending a new offer that they said that if they refuse it, he can go to the actual people who own shares in the company and buy it from them. Because he's offering way more than it's worth. But I mean, he's not Republican and he's not Democrat, so I don't see why they have a problem with it. He's pretty much independent. He goes with what he thinks is right, like every human should.
Yeah, I was gonna say, if you classify the way politically someone is, I would classify myself as a libertarian. I'm not necessarily Republican. I'm not necessarily Democrat. I'm kind of in the middle of the road. I think you should be free and enjoy your freedoms as long as you're not interfering with other people's freedoms, you know?
Well, yeah, exactly. And that's why all these fake news is, as they want to put it, are classifying him as a Republican when he claims to not be anything. And I mean, he really doesn't. He didn't agree with a lot of the stuff President Trump agreed with, and he doesn't agree with a lot of stuff Biden agrees with. But Biden's just sweeping him under the rug, and nobody's saying anything about it. Like, I mean, he's got the only electric car that's in mass production as much as there is, and he's calling in Toyota and Ford and Chevy, trying to give them breaks right now for the electric cars and just leaving Elon in the dirt.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just wanting to. He's been taking polls on Twitter to see what the people want him to do when he buys it. I mean, he's been going by what the people said, and they want free speech. They don't want somebody to tell them that, no, you can't say that because that's not Republican, or you can't say that because that's not Democrat.
Yeah, I've never used Twitter myself, and as a matter of fact, I don't see tweets unless I see them on the news, but I would like to use Twitter if I could get on there and just say whatever I wanted, like I farted and it smells good, and someone could read about my fart and how I enjoyed the fragrance of it.
And it doesn't, I mean, there ain't nothing people can do about it because it's the truth. I mean, you know, it'd be different if it wasn't. But yeah, all the news are going crazy. What they consider fake news. If he gets it, it'll never be the same. People just put whatever they want on there, and Elon's it. That's what he wants. People to be able to put whatever they want on there because to not have a fear of getting it taken down because it ain't somebody's political views.
Well, I agree. There does need to be some sort of open, what do you call it, forum for free speech online that stays open. I kind of cut them off in a way, but not in a way because I'm going to accelerate away from them. So, I mean, but that's the thing. Twitter is a social site. I don't know if that many or any other social sites. Facebook, you can't say things on. For fear of being shut down or.
Well, look, I've got a membership to all the sites, and I've even tried the True Social, but I don't like the True Social because me as a single person, not as a company or a bigwig Democrat or Republican, I can't post anything on there, really. I can add to their posts, but I can't post my own stuff. And if I'm going to be on something to talk about stuff, I want to post my junk. There's people on Twitter that have told Elon if he started a GoFundMe that there's thousands and thousands and thousands of people that'll help him pay for Twitter if he got it and made it an open platform like that.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Open platform. It should be open, kind of like your open software is open for people to modify and change and alter the algorithm. They contribute to the soup of technology. So to contribute to the soup of thoughts, yeah, you've got idiots, and you're gonna have some that goof it up, but they're not all bad. You get some good out of it.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, I mean, it's ridiculous that you're not allowed to do anything unless it's for somebody's political views. I mean, I'm not a political person for, say, all this junk that's going on. But if I get on somewhere, on a site, I want to be able to say what I want to say. I mean, I could understand, them taking people down for cussing, and there's kids on there and stuff like that.
Well, I think, see, that's the thing. To protect speech, you have to protect speech that's offensive to others.
No, I mean, if somebody was friends, I mean, someone take them out of their group is what I'm saying. Take them down. Someone take them down, from their site, seeing, their posts, being able to go through if they got kids, that's your option. Like me and you are friends, and say all my kids are on my site, and you say MF this and SOB that, and I didn't want my kids to see it, I could just delete you from being on my feed. I mean, that's their choice, but it shouldn't be someone else to say, hey, he said bad words on there, we're just going to boot him off of here so no one could see it. Well, that just ruined everything. It should be the single person's choice, and they can do what they want on their page, per se.
Kind of like, what was that web page it was up, but it mostly wound up being used for porn. Yahoo bought it, or maybe Facebook bought it. Tumblr, ain't that it?
Yeah, it was Tumblr. Sorry, I was looking at sites in the golf course.
So, you can't call a senator, you can't do anything like that to try to get the Twitter thing to go through. You just have to
pray for the best. One of the first things he's going to do is get rid of all the bots on there. All the bots that are leeching into Twitter. But they think this time there ain't no way he couldn't own Twitter now with what he come up with. One guy offered to put up what Elon didn't have to help him out for percent, and it was just I mean, it wasn't even that big of a percent of what he wanted from the way I understand it. But I'm hoping it goes through. But all kinds of people have told Elon if he didn't get Twitter, they'd build him his own site that would be better.
Even if you got the greatest idea, it takes time and commitment from other people to migrate to and use.
Yeah, but I think he'd have all kinds of people switch over right away.